Our next challenge is 21 days of push-ups.
Push-ups are a fast and effective exercise for building strength that can be done from virtually anywhere and don't require any equipment. But push-ups aren't just about upper body strength. They can be a full body workout. When done correctly, push-ups work your core and the muscles in your midsection, including the lesser worked muscles that support the spine. They also promote good bone health. Weight-bearing exercises like push-ups can help build strong bones and slow bone loss. So after 21 days of doing push-ups, will we see any of these improvements? And what is our reason for taking on this challenge?
So the rules for the push-ups are we're gonna do 3 sets of as many push-ups as we can do. By the way, we don't do push-ups.
Not at all.
I don't remember the last time I did a push-up. I don't like to work out. I don't like to go to the gym. So this is gonna be a little embarrassing, I imagine.
Well, maybe for you, but not for me.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure I can do a push-up, so we'll find out here in just a minute.
I can do a push-up, but I don't know how many. I do have a little mini gym, but that doesn't say I do that every day, for sure.
Yeah, so we did measure ourselves so that we could, see what the differences will be at the end of this. But let's first talk about what improvements you want to see by doing push-ups.
I want to see the flabbiness go away from my underarms. I'd like to see more definition in my biceps. And I'd like where my armpit area is for those...
to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, a little tighter, and hey, maybe a little boob lift.
Yeah, I'd like to get rid of my man boobs that I've developed over the years. It happens. And of course, a little more definition in the arms. But really, it's just an experiment. I want to see how many push-ups I can do at the end of this too. What I start at and what we end up with. So we did our measurements. My measurements were, my chest was 38, my left bicep is 12 and a half, and my right bicep is 12. So we're just measuring bicep and chest.
I've got Jason beat. My chest is 44.
Well, of course. No duh.
And my left arm is 13 and my right arm is 12 and a half.
So our arms are about the same, half an inch on either arm. So we'll see how it goes. Now, let's get into those push-ups.
Oh boy.
Two. I'll count for you.
Oh,
Three.
I think that's it.
Try one more. One more. Oh, you got it. Nice job.
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, nope. 9.5.
1, 2, 4.
Try for 5. I think you could do more. You're doing really good.
Oh no, man. Oh. Five.
Nope. Wow. How did I do 9? 3. Okay, got her. That's it. All right, we'll see how day 1's in the books. We'll see how it goes. We got, oh my God, 20 more days of this?
Yeah.
Wish us luck.
Over the next several days, we charged ahead with varying results.
5. Wow, that's pretty good.
6.
Some days we saw a lot of improvement, while others felt like we were going nowhere.
Oh, nope. 2?
4.5. Oh God.
Is this gonna get any easier? Gosh,
But there was improvement, however incremental, and we continued to charge ahead. Until day 12. When we realized maybe we went about this whole thing the wrong way.
So it's day 13 of our 21-day push-up challenge, and we figured we'd give you a little bit of an update and I think we realized that maybe we didn't do this the right way.
Yeah, I don't really think we thought about how we wanted to portray this other than to see how many we could do. You know, we were hoping that we would like improve, and we don't feel like we're improving each day. As a matter of fact, we feel like we'll have a good day and then we backtrack. And so Jason kind of hurt his shoulder yesterday from trying to do them.
We just jumped into this like we've done with all these challenges. And we were like, we'll just do as many as we can. Well, we don't do push-ups, so it probably would have been better to start out very gradual and build up towards a goal. I know it's late to modify, but because I felt a sharp pain in my shoulder yesterday when doing it, all 3 of my repetitions. So I'm gonna modify a little bit today. I'm gonna use a block below my chest so I don't go too far down and hurt my shoulder even more. And I'm gonna just be kinder to myself. We probably even should have had a day off in between, to be honest, but
the challenge was about like us getting through it, not injuring ourselves. So
yeah, you don't want to injure yourself, that's for sure. You're up first.
Day 13.
Day 13, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, that's easy. 2, 2,
10.
and that's all I'm gonna do.
10. So I mean, maybe the moral of it is, if you do have any issues with your shoulder, then definitely don't try to go so far down to the ground.
Now, you know what I noticed too with the block is I'm also able to properly use my arms to go down this way instead of out.
Yeah.
It seems like it helps them keep in line.
Although adding a block may be frowned upon by the workout gurus out there, it did allow us to complete more repetitions than before.
16. 20. Nice.
And allowed me to avoid further injury. The lesson learned here is don't push yourself to injury and consider modifying or even taking a day to rest in between. The modification allowed us to keep going and complete the full 21 days without stopping. Now, let's review the results.
21 days of push-ups in the books. We've got our results, and let's just say they're weird. I'd say the results are a little bit strange, actually, in terms of the numbers. And then we did a visual look at ourselves, and we really don't see much. So we'll get into that also. But let's go ahead and get into the results. So when we first started this, we did the measurements of our chest and then our biceps, or our upper arm, I should say. So my chest when I started was 38.
And mine was 44.
And Mindy's was 44. My chest is still 38, and one of my goals was to get rid of my moobs, my man boobs.
And mine is 43, so I lost 1 inch.
1 inch, yeah, really, really good for Mindy. And again, when we were looking at the side-by-side, you can't really see a lot of that. Of course, we'll get into that in just a minute. My left arm, when we first did this, was 12.5. And it's 13.75. I gained 1.25 inches in my left arm, which is so weird to me. I don't understand that. But that is the results.
And my left was 13, and I ended with 13.5, so I gained a half inch.
Half inch,
in
right.
my arm.
And then my right arm was 12.5. Was 12, and today it was 12.5.
So that tells me you kind of were favoring maybe one arm.
Maybe. Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And mine was 12.5 when I started, and I ended with, was that 13.75?
13.75.
So that's weird. So I favored my other arm as well.
Yeah, but your arms ended up a little bit more even. Mine are way off. My one arm is, my left arm, which is really weird because that's not my dominant arm, is 1.25 inches bigger than my right arm, which I just think that's so weird. I think those results are really strange to me. So when we started, let's get into how many push-ups we could do and how many we can do now.
Right.
I did my very first set, I did 9, then second set was 4, and then third set was 5 for a total of, let me do the math really quick, 18 push-ups. And then Mindy had...
I had 4, 5, and 5.
So that's 9, 10, 11, 12 push-ups total. So now I can do 50 push-ups. Now you noticed in the video too, we did a little bit of a modification, but I actually went away from the block the past few days and I can do 50. So I start out with 20 and then I can do 10 and 10. So that's a major improvement in strength.
I normally can do 15 like on the first set. My highest I think was 16. But after that, it's always been like 10. So probably on average 30 altogether.
To summarize the whole thing, I think 21 days really isn't enough time to see major improvements.
Right.
And also in the middle of it, we feel like we may have done it the wrong way. We probably should have done a gradual climb instead of trying to do the most that we could up front, because I think that wore us out a little bit. So your side by side you were a little disappointed with, and what's the reason for that?
Well, I don't know. To me, I looked thinner in the first picture, but of course I just had a birthday and I did have some cake.
Yeah, we did have our birthday for Mindy, and we broke our sugar rule, by the way, over the weekend. But
I do see a little more definition, I guess, but I was really hoping to like lose a little bit. I really do see it in my armpits though. Like my bra fits differently. I have quite the indentation that I didn't have before. So that's probably the most noticeable for me.
Yeah, and I didn't really see much either. Very little. You probably, if you're looking at it, you can't really tell. But when you look in the mirror, you can see little differences. And like I said, I don't think 21 days is enough to really show big improvement. I think you need much more than that, and probably need to change it up a little bit, do more than just push-ups and different things like that.
Right.
But it was fun to try. I think the big improvements are in the numbers, and then actually how many more push-ups we can do now as opposed to when we started.
Yeah, I definitely feel stronger. So that's a plus because, like I said, I'm able to consistently now do at least 10 each set. So for me, that's a big improvement from what, 4?
Yeah, and I can get 20 right away now. So that's huge. So the big question, will we continue to do push-ups?
I may continue, but not like that.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do it a little differently, like with my weight machine probably. Maybe I'll throw in some on the ground just to make sure I can still do them, but I'm not continuing this on an everyday, not like that. No. I think I will.
I take Blue out every day to use when he goes potty after he eats. And when he goes out there, I'll just do a few push-ups while I'm outside. I don't know that I'll try to do as many as I can, but I think I'll maybe do 50 push-ups a day. What's wrong with that? I think that's something I'll definitely keep trying to do. So overall, this was a fun experiment. I mean, a couple things I will say to anybody that wants to try it. As you can see in the middle of it, we modified because I did hurt my shoulder. I'm actually doing it without the block now and pretending that the block's still there, and my shoulder is fine now. So if you need to modify, but also maybe don't do it the way we did it. Gradually increase the amount of push-ups instead of trying to do as many as you can from the beginning. That was our big mistake from this whole thing.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what we do, give us a like, give us a subscribe, leave a comment if you've done something like this. What's your experience? Let us know if you think we just completely failed as well. We'd like to hear anybody's comments.
Yeah, and also, what would you recommend?
Yeah, what would you recommend for us? We got other challenges coming up. We got a vegan challenge we're doing next. So look for that. We're excited about that. We're starting that this week, and she's not. But we'll see you guys on the next video. We very much appreciate you for stopping by and watching this video.
Bye-bye.